Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's EmpressTeepha here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made this fluffy and delicious akara. If this is something you'll be interested in, make sure you watch this video till the very end. Do not skip, okay? Thank you. To get started, I'm going to just pour a little water inside my beans to soak the peel. I'll leave the water in it for like 3 to 5 minutes until the peel is very soft. You don't want to leave the beans for longer time because you don't want your beans to be soggy. The longer the bean stays inside water, the harder it is to peel. So after 5 minutes, I start rubbing the beans in between my palms to remove the peel from the beans. Then when I'm sure that almost all the chaff I've removed from the beans, I'll add water, rinse away the chaff, then I'll repeat the process until all my chaff has left the beans. So basically you can do this for you can rinse out the chaff for like 3 or 4 more times before everything will be gone completely. Now all the peels are gone, the beans is very clean, so I'm rinsing one more time, and this time around I'm trying to do away with the stones that may be at the bottom of the beans. So that's why I'm putting them out small, little by little, until I pick everything out of the bowl of water. Now that I'm done with the peeling of the beans, I'm going to add water to the beans and leave it to soak. It's few hours later and the beans is soaked, ready to go into the blender. Ordinarily, you don't need to soak your beans for more than an hour or 2, but it depends. If you are making it very early in the morning, you can soak it overnight. So just make sure it's soft enough for your blender to blend it. So now I poured out the water in which the beans has been soaking. I rinsed it one more time, then into the blender it goes. Now I'm adding onions and pepper. The amount of onions and pepper you are going to add will largely depend on you, how peppery or how sweet you want the akara to be. You can also add crayfish at this point or any other spices that you like, but I like to keep my akara simple, so I don't add so much except salt. So I added a little bit water to allow the blender to move its blades very well. You don't want to add too much water. You can see how thick the akara batter is. And when you want to get the batter out of your blender, do not rinse out your blender. Use a spoon to scoop out the batter so that you don't water down your batter. Okay. Now I'm adding salt to the mix. Don't add too much salt because it is beans and beans don't like much salt. So now I am mixing my batter. I'll be mixing the batter for about 3 minutes and then I'll start frying. Now the oil is on fire. It's already hot. I've put the frying pan and the oil on fire before I started mixing the batter. So it's hot and now I'm just scooping the akara batter inside the hot oil. Once one side of the akara is changing color to golden brown, then we flip to the other side. So I like to flip as often as I can, so that because I don't want the akara batter to be too brown. I don't like it when it's very brown, like deep brown. So I like to be slightly brown. So I like to flip it as often so that it does not get overcooked on one side. Once the akara is brown on both sides, then it means that it is ready. But you have to be careful. Sometimes the akara will be brown on both sides and the insides won't be cooked. Maybe because your heat was too much, so you have to fry on low to medium heat. And another thing is, when the akara is done, if you press it down, it bounces back a little. Like as you are pressing it down with your spoon, you feel the akara bouncing back. So that is when it is ready. That means that the inside is cooked. If the akara is not cooked inside, when you press it down, the raw batter inside spills to the surface. So that's what happens. But when you press it down like I'm doing right now, you notice that there's nothing spilling out and the akara bounces back a little bit. I can feel it in my hand that it's bouncing back. So which means that the akara is cooked. Now that the akara is ready, we can scoop them out and fry the next batch. When you are frying a new batch of akara, you have to make sure that the heat is lower than the previous one because the oil is now very hot. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the same process. Put the akara batter in the hot oil, flip it, make sure that it is cooked inside by pressing it down, and I'm going to rinse and repeat until all the batter is finished. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for staying with me to the very end. I really appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. If you are new here, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button for me before you leave. Thank you so much. God bless you. Make sure you share this video to your friends and family, and come back to watch more videos from me. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.